Hello friends, welcome to SSP Math. Today we are going to start a new topic. That topic is Sylvester's theorem. So Sylvester's theorem is a most important topic in linear algebra. So what is the use of this Sylvester's theorem? Using this Sylvester's theorem we can find the polynomials in terms of A, or we can find the value of the polynomial. So it states that if P of A is a polynomial in the form P of A is equal to C0i plus C1a plus C2a square plus so on plus Cn a to the power n, where A is a square matrix having n eigenvalues, that eigenvalues are say lambda 1, lambda 2 up to so on lambda n, and this C0, C1, C2 up to so on Cn are constants, and this I is the unit matrix or identity matrix of order n. Then using Sylvester theorem we can write the value of this polynomial means P of A is equal to summation of P of lambda I into Z of lambda I varies from 1 to n. What is this lambda I? These are the eigenvalues, that is lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda n. So if we expand this series, then we will get P of lambda 1 Z of lambda 1 plus P of lambda 2 Z of lambda 2 plus P of lambda 3 Z of lambda 3 plus so on. So for the value of polynomial P of A, what we want the value of P of lambda 1 Z of lambda 1. Means suppose what is this lambda 1? Lambda 1 is first eigenvalue, lambda 2 is second eigenvalue. Now how we find this Z of lambda 1, Z of lambda 2? So for that we have to use this Z of lambda I is equal to adjoint of lambda I minus A upon f dash of lambda, where lambda is equal to lambda I. Means for example, if we get lambda equal to 1 is eigenvalue, so we have to find Z of 1 here by putting lambda equal to 1. Means first find lambda I minus A matrix, then find its adjoint, and in that adjoint put eigenvalue lambda equal to lambda 1 say or lambda 2. What is this f dash of lambda? F dash of lambda, for that we want f of lambda. So f of lambda is determinant of lambda I minus A. Means simply we have to take f of lambda is the characteristics polynomial of given matrix or characteristics equation of given matrix. That is maybe determinant of lambda I minus A or determinant of A minus lambda I, both are same. So we will take one problem here. First problem is use Sylvester's theorem to show that 2 sin A is equal to sin 2 into A. So using Sylvester's theorem we have to prove that here 2 sin A is equal to sin 2 into A, where A equal to minus 1, 3, 1, 1. Okay. Now if we take suppose LHS is here 2 sin A, so we have to assume here polynomial say P of A is equal to 2 sin A. Okay. And for finding the value of P of A, what we want Z of lambda I, and for Z of lambda I means first we have to find lambda I here. Lambda I are the eigenvalues. So for CH polynomial we have to use formula lambda square minus S1 lambda plus determinant of A equal to 0, because using this polynomial we can find eigenvalues, where S1 is sum of diagonal elements, that is minus 1 plus 1 0, and S2 is equal to, S2 is not here, 2 by 2 matrix is, so determinant of matrix is minus 1 minus 3, that is minus 4. Okay, and therefore characteristics polynomial of given matrix is lambda square minus 0 lambda minus 4 equal to 0, that is lambda square minus 4 equal to 0. Now using this characteristics polynomial we can find eigenvalues. So what are the roots of this lambda square minus 4 equal to 0? That roots are lambda equal to 2 and minus 2, means lambda minus 2 and lambda plus 2. These are the factors using a square minus b square formula. So lambda is equal to plus or minus 2 are the eigenvalues of given matrix. Okay. Now what is f of lambda? We have to take here f of lambda is equal to characteristics equation. Characteristics equation is lambda square minus 4. Okay. Now we get here two eigenvalues, lambda equal to 2 and lambda equal to minus 2. So by Sylvester's theorem we have to find the value of P of A here. P of A is equal to summation of P of lambda I, means we have to use this P of lambda I Z of lambda I, that is summation of I varies from 1 to 2. P of lambda I Z of lambda I. Here we get two eigenvalues, 2 and minus 2, means we can write here P of lambda 1 Z of lambda 1 and plus P of lambda 2 Z of lambda 2. If we take suppose lambda 1 is equal to 2 and lambda 2 is equal to minus 2, then for P of A is, what is P of A? P of A is 2 sin A. So to prove that, then 2 sin A is equal to sin 2 into A. So for that we have to find P of 2 Z of 2 plus P of minus 2 into Z of minus 2, denote this by 1. So for this what we want P of 2 Z of 2. Okay, so P of 2 we can find easily. P of A is equal to 2 sin A, then P of 2 we can write 2 sin 2. P of minus 2 we can write 2 sin of minus 2. Only question is how to find Z of 2, Z of minus 2. So for that we have to use this formula. Z of lambda I is equal to, we know that Z of lambda I is equal to adjoint of lambda I minus A upon f dash of lambda, where lambda is equal to lambda I. So for Z of lambda I we have to find adjoint of lambda I minus A matrix. So first we will write here lambda I minus A matrix. Lambda I means lambda 0 0 lambda. Lambda into matrix A is of order 2 by 2, so take I is of order 2 by 2 here. So lambda into 1 0 0 1. So lambda I have to write lambda 0 0 lambda minus A matrix. A matrix is given a minus 1 3 1 1. Okay, so if we simplify this, then we will get lambda minus minus plus 1, 0 minus 3 is minus 3, 0 minus 1 is minus 1, and this is lambda minus 1. So this is the lambda I minus A matrix. Okay, now we have to find adjoint of this matrix. We know that how we find adjoint. Adjoint is transpose of cofactor matrix, and how we find cofactor we can find using formula minus 1 raised to I plus j into mij. So how we write cofactor matrix of this? Cofactor of first element is here lambda plus 1, which lies in first row and first column. So I equal to 1, j equal to 1 means minus 1 to the power 1 plus 1 is 2 into mij, it is lambda minus 1. Then cofactor of minus 3 is minus 1 raised to 1 plus 2, that is minus 1 cube minus 1 into minus 1, that is plus 1. Then cofactor of this minus 1 is again minus 1 into minus 3, that is plus 3. And cofactor of lambda minus 1 is lambda plus 1, minus 1 to the power 2 plus 2 into m22. Okay, so this is the cofactor matrix. And what is adjoint? Adjoint is the transpose of cofactor matrix. Take transpose of this matrix. If we take transpose, then we get lambda minus 1 3 1 lambda plus 1. So this is the cofactor matrix of lambda, adjoint of, not cofactor matrix, this is the adjoint of lambda I minus A, that is lambda minus 1 3 then 1 lambda plus 1. Okay, now we have to use this one directly. So how we write here z of 2 first? Z of 2 is equal to, means take lambda equal to 2 eigenvalue, because we want z of 2 and z of minus 2. So adjoint of 2i minus a upon f dash of 2. Now f of lambda is equal to lambda square minus 4. So using this we can write f dash of lambda is equal to 2 lambda. Now f dash of lambda is equal to 2 lambda. Okay, So here we have to find adjoint of 2i minus a matrix. So 2i means put lambda equal to 2 here. So if you put lambda equal to 2 in this matrix, this is the adjoint of lambda I minus a. And here if you put lambda equal to 2, 2 minus 1 is 1, 3, 1, 3. Okay, 2 plus 1 is 3 upon f dash of 2, f dash of lambda is 2 lambda. If you put lambda equal to 2, 2 into 2, 4. So this is 4, means this is 1 by 4 into 1, 3, 1, 3. So this is the z of 2. Okay. Then what we want again z of minus 2. So z of minus 2, how we calculate? Z of minus 2 is equal to adjoint of minus 2i minus a upon f dash of 2. Okay. So put lambda equal to minus 2 here. So minus 2 minus 1 minus 3, 3, 1 minus 2 plus 1 minus 1 divided by f dash of minus 2 is 2 into minus 2. So this is minus 1 by 4 into minus 3, 3, 1 minus 1. Okay. So this is the value of z of minus 2. Now put in 1. And therefore equation 1 becomes, LHS of equation 1 is 2 sin a. So 2 sin a equal to p of 2. What is p of 2? If p of a is equal to 2 sin a, then p of 2 is 2 sin 2 into z of 2. Z of 2 is 1 by 4 into 1, 3, 1, 3 plus p of minus 2. P of minus 2 is 2 into sin of minus 2 into z of minus 2. Z of minus 2 is minus 1 by 4 into minus 3, 3, 1 minus 1. Okay. Now we have to simplify this. So this 2 by 4 is 1 by 2. This minus sin of minus theta is minus sin theta. So this minus plus this 2 by 4 is 1 by 2. So we can take 1 by 2 sin 2 common here. 1 by 2 sin 2 if we take common. In bracket write down remaining terms, that is 1, 3, 1, 3 plus minus 3, 3, 1 minus 1. Okay, listen this step carefully. 2 by 4 1 by 2. This 2 by 4 1 by 2, we can take 1 by 2 common. Sin of minus theta is minus sin theta, minus plus sin 2 we can take common. Now take addition of these two matrices. This is equal to 1 by 2 into sin 2 of 1 minus 3 is minus 2, 3 plus 3 is 6, 1 plus 1 is 2 and 3 minus 1 is 2. So if you observe this matrix carefully, from this we can take 2 common. So if we take 2 common here, then we will get 1 by 2 sin 2 into 2 of minus 1, 3, 1, 1. So these two get cancelled, is equal to sin 2 into what is this, minus 1, 3, 1, 1. This is the given matrix, minus 1, 3, 1, 1. So this is equal to A. Okay. So this shows that 2 sin A is equal to sin 2A. Thank you.